please make welcome your host for the WDVX Blue Plate Special, Red Hickey.
Hey, y'all, and welcome to the WDVX Blue Plate Special. We're here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee, inside Visit Knoxville. Feel free to come join us, y'all. We have an act with us here today. He's come over to visit with us from Nashville, Tennessee. We're going to get to know him just a little bit better here in just a moment. But for right now, y'all give a great big welcome to Ben Blankenship to the Blue Plate Special.
All right. Great to be here. Well, I just saw the riddle on old Joe's wall. The answers are making my skin crawl. Armed with my Dakota ring and heightened perceptions of everything, close to something I can't see. If I let on, I know I won't get far, so I'm staying under the radar. It's like a spider web entangling me. It's not confined to this century. I found two clues in a Renaissance sonnet. Can't quite put my fingers on it. I'm chipping away. And they got bad guys in this bar, so I'm staying under the radar. I know a cat knows where it's at. That old man is hip as well. Said the chip they slipped into my sleeve activates a beat that tells when I buy and sell. Well, something went down in New Mexico. No one's telling what they know. The experts dismiss the notion of the pyramids on the floor of the ocean, but the evidence is there. You with ears to hear know what I'm saying about staying under the radar. I know a cat knows where it's at. That old man is hip as well. Said the chip they slipped into my sleeve activates a beep that tells when you buy and sell. I just solved the riddle on old Joe's wall. The answers are making my skin crawl. I found two clues in a Renaissance sonnet. Can't quite put my fingers on it. Chipping away. And they got bad guys in this bar, so I'm staying under the radar. You with ears to hear know what I'm saying about staying under the radar. Thank you. I wrote that one before the simulation the glitch that we're obviously in right now. Long before all this became apparent that we're actually living in a simulation. Prescient, I guess. This is called Spider in the Cider. It's about a refugee spider running from chaos in his web. Spider in the side, crazy eight-leg bug, creepy crawly spider fell in the cider jug. See him swimming for his family and his wife. The web that he was spinning broke, now he's swimming for his life. Spider in the cider's a certain sign of love. Reach on down inside there and help the poor kid up. Spider in the side, 10 feet from his well. He's not too far from home, but tomorrow may be dead. He's just a little spider, barely ever bites. He's not mean when he's drinking, he's not looking for a fight. Swimming in my cider, so I poured him in my cup. I hope he had a good time before I drank him up. Spider in the cider's a certain sign of love. Reach on down inside there and help the poor boy up. Spider in the side, 10 feet from his well. He needs a helping hand, or tomorrow may be dead. He's just a little spider, barely ever bites. Not mean when he's drinking, he's not looking for a fight. Swimming in my cider, so I poured him in my cup. I hope he had a good time before I drank him up. Spider in the side, certain sign of love. Reach on down inside there and help the poor kid up. Spider in the side, 10 feet from his well. He needs a helping hand, or tomorrow may be dead. He's not too far from home, but tomorrow may be dead. Thanks.
This has been Blankenship with us here today on the Blue Plate Special.
Yes.
So, Ben, you grew up in Oklahoma.
I did. Little
How
town
long
called-
have you been in Nashville?
I've been in Nashville since 2001. I moved from New York City.
Okay. So, I read that back when you were young and living in Oklahoma, there wasn't a lot of musicians in your family, but there was plenty of music.
Oh yeah, a lot of music, a lot of records played.
And that was a big influence on you. But yet, you grew up to be a teacher. Now,
A
Ben,
lot of teachers in my family too.
yeah, okay. So, when did the music come in your world? At what age did you start making music?
I was taking lessons when I was 12 or 13, and 13, 14. I kind of quit for a while. I don't know why, but I kind of regret it. 14 to 19 is kind of a big time for learning music and playing in bands. But I didn't do it then. I picked it back up real seriously when I got to college. I got embarrassed by some guy who said, "Well, you got that nice guitar and you can't really play it," and so I started back up again.
Well, that's one way to motivate a teenager. Tell them that they can't. So you were an English teacher. So I'm going to say that plays heavily into your songwriting career as well. Did you start writing music right away when you were playing your guitar, or did that come later?
Not really. I mean, I started really writing songs when just before I started playing in the Silver Tongue Devils, this band that in the late in what? Well, it doesn't matter. 1990 or so, I started playing in, and yeah, wrote a bunch of songs for that band. Yeah, we needed material, so.
So after 22 years of teaching, is that right?
That's right.
22 years, he's retired now and doing the music thing full time. And you have a new project coming out this week, later this week. Tell us about that.
It's called Made by Tornado. That last song is on it. There's several, I guess you talk about songwriting and teaching and how it affects your songwriting. And there's kind of a handful of songs on that record that really came from or were inspired by, stories of students that I've had. I've been teaching, you said English, but ESL, English is a second language, so I've had classrooms full of immigrants and a lot of brave people that I was inspired by, and so there's a few of the songs. I'm going to play a few of them.
Okay, cool.
Tonight, this afternoon.
Well, Made by Tornado will be released on Friday.
That's right.
However,
there's some over there.
There does happen to be some in-house here today over there at the merch table, and y'all can feel free to stop by there afterwards and certainly shake and howdy with Ben and thank him for driving over and making some music for us here today. But for now, I'm going to back on out of the way. We're going to get more music here from Ben Blankenship on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
All right. Well. I'm learning to play keep away from you. And I've nearly burned in every change you put me through. Learning to play keep away from you. And I played the game last night. I missed you in the bar. When I looked up walking home, I saw you in the stars. Maybe if you hang around, teach me one more way, I could finally learn the rules to keep away. But throwing love away is just what you do. So I can't say forgetting nor feeling my way through. But I'm learning to play keep away from you. I picked the rules up easy on the playground. Simon says, kick the can. That one way you told me you won't hold me again was way complicated for this kid to understand. And I don't believe it's something I can do. 'Cause in my heart we're still in love, dancing to the blues. And I'm not playing keep away from you. Well, I can't say forgetting nor feeling my way through, but I'm learning to play keep away from you. Thank you. So that's obviously in the girl meets boy, girl tells boy to stay away genre. This is a and boy can't stay away, right? Well, this is called Traveling Girl, about a hometown girl. You set off on a grand tour, the best traveled in the class. The mountains that you climbed since then left me grounded in your past. The postcard from Panama, the temple of the moon, read a little cryptic. Could you clear that message soon? You're all over the place. You're all over the place. Berlin is so cold in winter. There's passion in the streets. It's politics and romance, the German boys you meet. It's kinda hard thinking of you miles from my back door. Guess I miss the things that we used to do behind the hardware store. You're all over the place. You're all over the place. It's like Abraham striking out from Sumer, Jesus preaching far from his hometown, Huck and Jim on that raft to nowhere. Don't get so far out you can't be found. 6 in Oklahoma, the sunset on the plain. The sky is crimson, orange, and blue, every color you can name. Across that west horizon, you return someday, and I'll see all your changes. Still I'll have to say, you're all over the place. You're all over the place. Thank you. That's fun with the band now. Fun to play like this too, right? Get the big Pete Townsend thing, you know. Let's see, what do I have? Okay. The title of this next song is Greenwood. So it's obviously alluding to the famous neighborhood in Tulsa that was destroyed by white supremacists. drop D on this one, if you don't mind. I have a little drop D section in my set. If you've got box scores out there, if you're keeping track. Give me a little bottom end here. So yeah, this has been so much in the news. It wasn't really something we learned about in school. I might have had one teacher that said something about it, Mr. Racer. But kind of a big deal. And just in the news even more recently. Digging up bodies there in Tulsa. It's a pleasure and a shame. I live to show this town. Grab your hat there, Jane. I can take you around. First stop's Parchman's Farm. Those shacks are all that's left. It's like a little family business where they work your ass to death. You might recognize that hanging tree, the photographs of the smiling people that look like you, that look like me. It's the famous name of the neighborhood. 3 days they raised it, and the flames burned Greenwood. Greenwood. They burned Gurley's Hotel, Greenwood, and the Hughes Cafes were Greenwood. They razed Carter's barber shop, Greenwood. The ghosts of Greenwood walk, the ghosts of Greenwood walk. It's a nice place to live, but I wouldn't want to visit. Maybe when I'm gone a long time I'll miss it. Not the church on the corner, not the Trail of Tears statue, not the Indian on that broken pony, but it made a fine tattoo for you. Greenwood. They burned Gurley's Hotel, Greenwood, and the Hughes Cafes were Greenwood. They razed Carter's barber shop, Greenwood, and the ghosts of Greenwood walk, the ghosts of Greenwood walk. And they could not bury the Greenwood ghost bones. It's like Woody Guthrie singing, I ain't got no home. It's a nice place to live, I wouldn't want to visit. Maybe when I'm gone a long time I'll miss it. Greenwood. They burned Gurney's Hotel, Greenwood, and the Hughes Cafe, Greenwood. They razed Carter's barber shop, Greenwood, and the ghosts of Greenwood walk, the ghosts of Greenwood walk, the ghosts of Greenwood walk. Ghosts of Greenwood walk. Thanks.
This has been Blankenship with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Quickly, I need to mention that support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from Barley's down in Knoxville's Old City. It's home of the Big Plate on Fridays at noon. This Friday, Carolina Bluegrass Style will be with us. You can find more information about that at WDVX.com. Support also comes from Visit Knoxville and the Senior Financial Group. They are your neighborhood Medicare partner. For more than 30 years, Senior Financial Group's been on a mission to make Medicare more affordable. Information and assistance available at sfgmedicare.com and 865-777-0153. So, Ben is going to be performing next Sunday on the 18th in Nashville. They're at Coffee and Songs. That's a morning show there.
Nashville Coffees.
Yeah, you know, little music with your morning coffee there.
Exactly. Yeah.
There. And then he's going to be headed out to Oklahoma for a few shows, heading home for a minute, and back again. More shows in Nashville. You can find the complete tour schedule by visiting BenBlankenship.com. And again, Made by Tornado is released on Friday. It's available here after the show at the merch table, and it'll be streaming out there on all those musical platforms as well. Ben's going to do a few more tunes for us here today, so I'm going to let him do just that. This is Ben Blankenship on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
Thank you, Red. I'm going to continue with this drop D, but you guys have to remind me that I'm in drop D after this song, because the rest, sometimes I start the next song and there I am, and I got to retune it in the middle of the song. So please, somebody, my drummer, it's usually his job. This is called El Conejo, which is, anybody know what that means in Spanish? It means jackrabbit. And about 20 years ago, 25 years ago, I guess, at least then, it was the kind of the Greyhound bus line of Mexico. There's a bus that goes from Monterey to Chicago, and yeah, Monterey to Chicago goes right through Oklahoma City and comes back. And I caught it down to Monterey. So kind of inspired by that. From the Rio Grande to Chi-Town, a 24-hour trip. 3 Lincolns at the station to give the man the slip. Whatever trouble's on your tail, now you're on the bus. Bring some blue eyes to share and sit in front of us. Oh, oh, oh. Riding El Conejo. Oh, oh, riding El Conejo. It's a standard operation, all's on the up and up. All Chicago Mexicanos decent, that's what's up. Across the aisle, a crying child, raising the tension. Mama left a man behind. Why she don't mention? Oh, oh, oh. Riding El Conejo. Oh, oh. Riding El Conejo. stars are writing, finding love familiar in Texas. Just $800 more to put down on that house in Zacatecas. The countryside flies by and by. Outside the side window, this band of dreaming refugees all riding El Conejo. Conversation ebbs and flows among this cast of goons. Big plans for the promised land, we'll share some rented room. Oh, oh, riding El Conejo. Oh, riding El Conejo. Oh, riding El Conejo. Thank you. It gets to be a stretch after a while. You didn't have to remind me, did you? Thank you, though. Thank you for thinking of me. All righty. I guess we'll finish with one off of an old record. So there's a CD over there called El Conejo, and it's streaming too. Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm in tune here. But yeah, I got it. Thank you. I was inspired by a band called the Hellcat Trio just to write this song with my friend Red Dennis. They were kind of our brother band in Kansas City back then. It was a swinging rockabilly band. But this is more like Duke Ellington or something. I brag. I can't help myself on a night like this. I want to grab a fat girl and give her a kiss. I got a brand new brand, a shark skin suit. You don't believe I'm stepping? Take a look at my shoes. I tip my hat to the driver, tip him a 5 straight downtown, talking the jive, doing the rotating ballroom rag. Here's the blind man thumping the bass. He's walking the blues and keeping the pace, and the spotlights shine into the sky from the big hotel, 17th and Vine, the skylight room on the 43rd floor. Hey, that's the place I'm headed for, doing the rotating ballroom rag. The band's up there stomping them down, the whole top story rotates around. All the hip society swell. If this ain't heaven, it'll do just as well. I'll send my lover back to Arizona. I'm spreading the news. I don't want to ever go home as long as Slim's on the bandstand shouting the blues. We're dancing on top of the town. She wouldn't tell me her name, but she was shaking me down. She got jump mid pumps, a pillbox hat. I can't believe a human being can move like that. And I can feel the room spin. It's the perfect confirmation of the mood I'm in, doing the rotating ballroom rag. The band's up there stomping them down, the whole top story rotates around. All the hip society swell. If this ain't heaven, it'll do just as well. I'll send my lover back to Arizona. I'm spreading the news. I don't want to ever go home as long as Sam's on the bandstand shouting the blues. We're dancing on top of the town. She wouldn't tell me her name, shaking me down. She got jumping pumps, a pillbox hat. I can't believe a human being can move like that. And I can feel the room spin. I hear her holler for the band to play the number again, doing the rotating ballroom rag, doing the rotating ballroom rag.
Well, it's Ben Blankenship with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. He's got one more tune for us here today. But before he does that, we want to invite everybody back again tomorrow. Caleb Caudle will be here with us tomorrow. Caleb's been, you've been hearing him on the radio here at WDVX. He's sliding on up those charts. Coming up on Thursday, Neil O'Neill and Carrie Schneider will be here with us. Friday, we'll be at Barley's for the Big Plate with Carolina Bluegrass Style. And then on Saturday, Rebecca Frazier will be here along with Rachel McIntyre Smith and her band. You can find more about what's happening by visiting our website at WDVX.com. Again, we'll mention that tomorrow night is our Summer Nights at Yeehaw. That's a free show tomorrow evening with the 5 Mile Mountain Road Band. And Martha Spencer's going to be with us and her band. So it's going to be a big fun time tomorrow evening at Yeehaw Brewing Company. You can find more information about that on our website at WDVX.com. Ben's CD, Made by Tornado. It's brand new. The rest of the world can't even find it just yet. It is available over there at the merch table, and it'll be out there for the rest of y'all come Friday. You can find more information at benblankenship.com. Feel free to shake and howdy with him and thank him for being here with us today. And we're going to get one last tune from Ben Blankenship on the Blue Plate Special.
All righty. I think I'm going to play the namesake of that song, that album, Tornado Dream. It's a big band song, but I worked out something here that we'll see if it works. I might need a little more gain because I'm playing so soft and kind of not liking my little pedal. So if anybody's manning it, but maybe not. Maybe I'll play it real quiet. In one dream, F5's on the horizon. In one dream, F5's on the horizon. Tornado means troubles arising. La Migra's coming to Morristown. La Migra's knocking Morristown. The IC forcing me and my family underground. killing chickens at a factory. Must have killed 1,000,000 chickens to feed my family. I'm just a hard-working, chicken-killing mother of 3. Tornado dreams all about this place. Tornado seas foreign to this space. I'm kind of leaning toward the Luxembourgian blues these days. In one dream, F5's on the horizon. In one dream, F5's on the horizon. Tornado means troubles arising. Tornado means troubles arising. Thank you. Thanks.
That's been Blankenship. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.